Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday. I hope you are having a great weekend. I am here to share just a little Yankee haul with you guys. I picked up 4 candles the other day. I had received the Yankee candle mailer where they had the little coupon that was like buy 2 get 2 free, and I was like, oh, that's a good deal. So I got in touch with a couple of people that I know that purchase from Yankee a lot. Namely my friend Brett over at Philly Candleman, and he was like, yeah, no, don't use that. Use the coupon that came out this morning. And I was like, what was that? Because I hadn't checked my email yet, and he was like, there's a coupon for 60% off, so use that instead. So anyway, I was like, thanks, dude. Brett's awesome. He does a lot of Yankee candle reviews. If you are really into Yankees, you should check him out. I'll link his channel down below for you guys. But I decided to go ahead and forward that coupon to my phone. I went down to the store, and I love my Yankee candle because even though I haven't shopped there a lot in recent years, basically all of the same employees are still there, and they're always like, oh my god, you're back. Like they're super nice. Like they have the nicest, most consistent employees. They're amazing. But anyway, so I went in, and one of my favorite associates was there, and so I was talking to him, and I was like, you know, this is kind of what I'm looking for. And so he walked me around and kind of showed me stuff that was new for fall. I had gone in, I think it was like, it's been like over a month now, and I purchased some melt cups, and I haven't used them yet because they're all fall scents. So I will be reviewing those. I am probably going to start reviewing those in the next couple of weeks. I just couldn't do it in July. I just wasn't totally ready for a bunch of fall stuff. And I feel like if you're going to use the melt cups, then I've heard those like scent your entire house. So I was like, I'm not quite ready for that yet in July, but honestly, I'm ready for it now. So I will be reviewing those scents as well. But anyway, new stuff was out for fall, and I sniffed everything, and I decided that I was going to get 5 candles. However, when I went to go check out, the 5th candle was going to be pumpkin pie, which was an online exclusive, but it had already sold out, I'm sure because of the sale. So the associate actually felt really bad. He was like, I'm so sad that I even said anything to you. Pumpkin pie is one of my favorites from Yankee, along with cranberry chutney. So I wanted those 2 for specifically November, because those are scents that I really like to burn around Thanksgiving time. But it was sold out, so I only ended up getting 4 candles. However, let me share with you what I got. So since I'm holding it, I did grab my holy grail favorite of all time, cranberry chutney. I haven't burned, I didn't burn this last year, I don't think. I don't know why, because I have, I think, 1 or 2 backups. I think it's because they're just not great pours. Like the last few that I've burned over the last like 4 or 5 years just weren't very strong. I ended up just putting them in my candle crocks. But he did say that they have improved these, so I am hopeful. So these were poured in 2019, so I'm hoping that there's some improvement here. It certainly smells a lot stronger. Cranberry chutney was my very first Yankee candle back in 1997. I actually was working at the mall right after graduating from high school. I took a year off before going to college, and one of my regular customers came in, and she had cranberry chutney in when they used to sell pillar candles. She had one of those in her bag, and I could smell it wafting out, and I was like, what is that? That's my favorite smell in the whole world. And she was like, it's from Yankee, it's cranberry chutney. And on my break, I went down to the store, and I bought I think it was actually a pillar candle, because hers smelled so strong. I bought one of the pillars, and ever since then I've been repurchasing cranberry chutney. It's amazing. It is very fruity. It very much smells like the cranberry sauce that you eat at Thanksgiving, but not the gross kind that comes out of the can that like onto your plate, like the jellied. Ugh. When I see people eating that, I'm like, what are you doing? Just make fresh cranberries. It's so easy, right? So my mom makes them where she just boils the cranberries with some sugar, and then she puts a little bit of like orange essence in there, or orange zest. That is what this smells like. It is very fresh. This could technically be kind of a year-round candle because it is kind of fruity smelling. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. But for me, this just always reminds me of November and Thanksgiving. I start burning this right around my birthday, which is November 6th. It's just always been a favorite. So I'm really hoping that this one burns the way that they used to for me. It is just the most amazing scent. And this and pumpkin pie are just two favorites for sure. I really hope that pumpkin pie comes back in stock, because once it does, I'll definitely order it from the website. It is a website exclusive now, so fingers crossed it comes back. I don't know why they ever discontinued that one. It was amazing. But speaking of discontinued scents, I did pick up one of the 50th anniversary edition, like returning classics, and I never had this. This is banana nut bread. I really like the banana nut bread bar from Scentsy, but that's no longer available. I think that was actually a Bring Back My Bar. It smells exactly like this. This smells like fresh baked banana bread. You can get the walnut note in this. You get those sweet, like overly ripe bananas. You get that bread note for sure. It's amazing. I really hope this one throws, because if it does, oh my God, it's gonna be like incredible. I actually thought about picking up 2 of these, and then I was like, no, first off, these burn forever. It's gonna take me a long time to get through this one. But I figured this was also kind of a good transitional scent over the next few weeks as I'm getting into like burning fall on like a more full-time basis. But I thought this was also a good guest-friendly one. So when we have people come over and, you know, I don't want to like smack them in the face with like pumpkin pie or something like crazy strong. Like, this is a good one because everybody likes banana bread. Like, who doesn't like banana bread, right? So guest-friendly. I hope it performs. I really do. Fingers crossed. If you haven't picked this one up, it is absolutely delicious. It does have one of these, actually I've been meaning to take this off. These come off pretty easy, these little things. So I'm actually gonna light this one up next and see how it does. Also, I had to pick this up because my friend Doug from over at Hauling Wax, he said the cider house was amazing, and I wanna say Brett also has burned this. Both of them said this is fantastic. So I do have the melt cup. Cider house is delicious, you guys. This smells like apple cider that you would get at the pumpkin patch. Very fresh, sweet apples. Maybe like a mix between like a Macintosh and a Honeycrisp type of apple. Definitely one of like the sweeter ones. You get those like mulling spices in there for sure. It's very basic just in terms of what it is. It smells like fresh pressed cider. I really like the labels on this like farmer's market collection versus the regular. Labels, I think, are kind of part of Yankee Candle. A lot of people have addressed this, like they really are a part of the experience with Yankee. I don't tend to cover these up with like a hurricane or anything like that, so I like to be able to look at a nice label, but I mean, it's not the absolute worst. Like, it's not a reason for me to not buy from Yankee. The reason I haven't bought from Yankee pretty regularly in a couple of years is quite honestly the candles just weren't performing. I wasn't getting a throw, I wasn't getting any strength from them, and if I don't get either of those two things, it's not worth me spending the money. These were only 11 bucks each, so quite honestly, even if they don't perform, I'll just put them in my candle crock. I'm not gonna return these, not since I paid like 11 bucks for them. I don't feel that's necessary. Yankees always do great in my candle crocks, so speaking of performance though, so I'm a little disappointed in this so far because Brett said his was amazing, but I did pick up Blackberry tea and I have been burning it, and I've burned it quite a bit. And one, it really wants to tunnel hard. I have been burning it with a Illumilid on here, and even with the Illumilid, it's like, it's struggling like for hours to pull out. It smells really good. It smells like blackberry tea. There is the blackberry comes off as a little like Concord grape to me. But I can also see the blackberry in there, but to me, it's like a mix of Concord grape and blackberry, which is not bad. It smells good, but I was hoping for like solid blackberry, like the same blackberry note that you get in Blackberry Bramble Tea from Bath and Body Works. By the way, they need to bring that back because that was amazing. And the blackberry tea knockoff one that they had last year was not the same thing. Blackberry Bramble Tea from like a few years ago, that was incredible. I was hoping this would have that exact same note, but the blackberry in here, again, is just a little bit of like a mix of blackberry and Concord grape to me. There is a little bit of a tea note as well, like a black tea. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It is fruity. It's a good transitional candle for sure, but I'm not getting much strength or throw from this. Like, I'm still gonna keep burning it for a little while and then I'll do a review on it. So I'm hoping it picks up, but yeah, it's, right now I would put it at a 3, like not great. So I'm really hoping that that is not the experience with these other 3 that I have, because I would be really bummed. But again, because they were only 11 bucks, I was like, I'm gonna pick this stuff up because they're pretty cheap. And for $11, I can deal with putting them in the candle crock if I have to. But anyway, so that's all that I got for this haul. I do see myself going back if any of these are good performers and picking up at least a couple more, probably especially of the banana nut bread, because I know this is not going to be permanent to their collection. It is just for the anniversary. So if you want to get your hands on that, I would do it soon, because I think that is going to be going away again. But Cider House should be available for the remainder of the fall, as well as Cranberry chutney, which has been around forever. So yeah, I'm really hoping this one is like amazing. There is a good amount of, I tried to look for the oiliest ones. There is a good amount of oil in a lot of these, and I didn't have much to choose from with the blackberry tea because that was pretty picked through. In fact, I think this was the only one that was left besides the large tumbler, the 2-week tumbler. I'm kind of wondering if I should have just grabbed that instead of this, but I don't know. So this one, I mean, it definitely has some oil in it, but it's like mostly towards the bottom. So I don't know. This one here smells really strong on cold sniff. This was the only one they had left in store of the Cider House. Like, they had completely sold out of this. People are loving this. And then this one looked pretty good too. I mean, this one has a good amount of like that Yankee marbling in it as well. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I will link these guys down below for you. I think that the coupon may still be active. I want to say they sent it to me again this morning. If it is, I'll put the information down in the description box. But yeah, just sign up for the Yankee emails. Like, they send you all this stuff. So, all these coupons all the time. So, where is it? Yeah, 60% off everything. The code online is 4U19, all capital. Let's see when it expires. 60% off large candles, 50% off candles, car, and home fragrance, 25% off everything else. Full price only, where valid through August 11th. Ooh, that's today. Okay, I better get this video up. Sorry, I had a wedding yesterday. I'm a little bit behind on everything in my life, so. Anyway, I'm sure they'll have this sale again. This is their 60th anniversary, so that's why they're doing this sale. All right, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. Let me know if you picked up anything during the sale and what it was, and if you've burned it, what your thoughts are so far. And I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.